Modern civil engineering relies entirely on a bottom-up process. We pour concrete foundations, erect steel skeletons, and use laser-guided precision to build upward. If a measurement is wrong early on, we catch it, rip it out, and simply start over. Now imagine walking onto a construction site where the architect hands you a blueprint and tells you to build a fully functional skyscraper. But there's a catch. You start at the roof, dig your way down, and carve the entire building out of a single mountain. That mathematical absurdity is exactly what happened in Maharashtra, India. This is the Kailashnath Temple. To reveal this structure, ancient crews had to systematically extract over 200,000 tons of solid basalt rock from the bedrock. They executed this without a single piece of modern technology. No heavy excavators for the rock, and no 3D surveying software to map the coordinates. This process creates a modern engineer's worst nightmare. There is no way to undo a mistake. If you swing a chisel too deep, you cannot add the stone back. One miscalculation at the top permanently ruins the mountain. In modern architecture, we assemble pieces to create a whole. The Kailashnath Temple relies entirely on subtractive engineering, the process of removing material to isolate a monolithic structure that already exists inside the rock. This presents an immense spatial mapping challenge. The architects had to perfectly visualize the final three-dimensional structure in their heads, projecting that map through thousands of tons of solid rock before making the very first chisel strike. Working downward strips away every standard reference point. You can't use ground-level alignment or standard leveling techniques when the ground you are standing on has to be removed tomorrow. Carving solid basalt is dictated by permanent physics. Every downward strike is an irreversible mathematical commitment to a layout you can't even see yet. Yet carving entirely blind, they successfully exposed perfectly aligned multi-level corridors, balanced balconies, and intricate facades. Achieving this level of flawless spatial execution proves these ancient builders had a profound understanding of geometry and rock mechanics, using nothing but human intuition and iron tools. The most dangerous variable in monolithic architecture is load distribution. Solid stone is incredibly heavy, and managing that top-heavy weight from the top down is precarious. If your initial roofline measurement is off by even a single inch, that deviation exponentially multiplies as you carve down. You end up creating an expanding, imbalanced cone of weight. By the time you reach the bottom, the foundational base would instantly buckle under the immense, imbalanced weight of the rock above it. Despite those massive top-down risks, the temple's structural integrity remains entirely intact today. It completely defies our modern expectations of failure. Today, we require complex algorithms to simulate stress fractures and load limits before we even think about laying a single brick. The unbroken survival of these pillars proves that the ancient builders possessed a flawless, intuitive grasp of complex rock mechanics that modern science still struggles to reverse engineer. We rely on satellite-guided excavators and laser levels just to pave a straight stretch of highway, while this level of precision was achieved by hand. Remember the mind-bending reality here. Every intricate staircase, every deity statue, and every single load-bearing pillar is mathematically one continuous, unbroken piece of stone. When we take pride in modern engineering, this masterpiece reminds us that ancient humans could make the impossible possible. How exactly did they do it? The mystery behind their precise methods remains completely unsolved today. We have yet to identify the specific analog tools required to track exact spatial coordinates through hundreds of feet of solid bedrock without a single deviation. The architects approached the mountain as a volume of raw geometry, where every pillar and staircase existed as a predetermined point long before the first strike of a chisel. The Kailashnath Temple stands as the ultimate display of human physics and geometry. If you want to dive deeper into the hidden science behind history's greatest mysteries, make sure to subscribe to the channel.